certain. Look, this horse improved last time at Kilcoy, and it did win by a space. It's only got the distance at this track, so gets a tick on that front.
Okay, number 4, Step on Fire, 7-year-old now, trained by George Seddick and is being ridden by Luke Tarrant.
Yeah, I think it can go forward here. Raced wide last week on that very heavy track at Ipswich, and now it's up sharply in distance.
Number 5 is She's a Sniper. This mare's getting better with racing. She's a 6-year-old now, trained by Chris Muntz, Robbie Dolan rides.
Yeah, I thought she found the line okay in a similar class race last time around, and she went okay 2 starts back and looks like getting a nice run.
Number 7 is Sockham Sid. May go forward again here, trained by Louise Dillon and is being ridden by Tiff Brooker.
Yeah, worked early here last start and battled on okay, and that was the same with Toowoomba, 2 starts back as well. So it's going all right at the moment, this horse.
Our favourite is number 8, Tony 2. Now, she's a 6-year-old mare, 27 starts for just the 2 wins, has been placed on 8 other occasions, however. Trained locally by Paul Jenkins, Jaden Lloyd rides.
Yeah, what you see is what you get. She tries. She's been racing well in similar class races at this track and distance, but it's just whether or not you can swallow $2.70 about a horse that's won 2 from 27.
Number 9 is Will Not Quit. She's won 2 from 38, but she hit the line well last start, and she's trained locally by Kerry Chaplin with Mark Duplessis on board.
Yeah, look, it backs up from Boxing Day where it battled okay in a much better race than this, and it was close up 2 starts back. So, again, 2 from 38's not encouraging, but it's going well enough to win this pretty thin race.
10 Prospectiva is trained by Paul Jenkins. Sam Collett takes the ride.
It's battled on okay its last 2 goes at Kilcoy. I wouldn't think it's going to be any easier here.
11 Seeking Advice is one of our outsiders, but is parading well. Is trained by Brett Owen. Nathan Thomas rides.
Yeah, look, its Gold Coast polyform is okay, but it just battled it in the Wollongbar last start.
Number 12 is Carrabba. Now, she's a lightly raced mare. She's a maiden. This is start number 6. She's trained locally by Sean Dwyer with Dow Smith on board.
Yeah, look, she interests me at the $20, this horse. The blinkers went on last time. She went out $101, and she ran really well. This is a similar class race. She has a run under the belt at Doomben, which was okay at 1,350 metres early in her career on wet ground. The run 2 starts back was ordinary, but I just think those blinkers might have turned her around. And in a race where we're talking about a favourite, who won 2 of 27, 2 of 38, she's lightly raced. I'm happy to have something on her.
And 13 Papal Miss is trained by Vishan Venkaya. Michael Hellier rides. She's only had the 1 win from 31, but the last couple of runs have been okay.
Yeah, just missed last Sunday at Ipswich on that heavy 10 track. One thing you can say about this horse is nice and fit.
Okay, that's a look at them. They're on the track behind the barrier now. We're just under 3 minutes away from the start time for our 5th race. This is the first leg of the quaddie. Tony 2, just on the way out onto the track, clipped the gates. The vets had a quick look at her. Everything seems okay with our favourite number 8, Tony 2. Good money at the moment coming for the 5, She's a Sniper, and the 9, Will Not Quit. They're our 2 firmers, and Tony 2 is the $2.80 favourite. Nathan, how do you see the first leg of the quaddie? It's not an easy one.
Yeah, quite a few of them got hot in the yard, didn't they? Including the favourite, Tony 2, who had that minor incident going onto the track. As I suggested in the preview in the yard, I'm having something on 12 Carrabba here. She's got less convictions than most of these. Blinkers went on last time. I thought she ran really well at $101, so she needs to show that she can do it again. And the market's telling you that she's only a rough chance at $20. But like I say, I'm hoping that she might have turned the corner now and she'll see the 1,800 metres out. Will Not Quit comes from better race than this and ran well and was solid effort 2 starts back as well. If you can just ignore the 2 from 38, I think it's probably the one to beat. Tony 2's going well in similar, and She's a Sniper found the line okay in a similar race last start. So they're a pretty even bunch, Damien. I think you could run it a few times and get a different result. I'm hoping the result here is the 12 at big odds.
Okay, look, I'm with the favourite. I was with it this morning more so on the fact it had the best West Track credentials.
Yep.
That was a heavy 8. We're now on a soft 6. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the $2.80 widen a little bit in the next couple of minutes. But I'm with her. Look, she's been placed the last 3 runs. She wasn't meeting very far last start. She's got a soft barrier draw. She's going to race up on the speed. So there's plenty of ticks to say that she's going to run a really good race. But she hasn't won since October of 21, and she's won 2 from 27, and you're taking $2.80. But she's on top for me. She was getting a little bit hot, but just the form lines are strong. I'm going to put number 5. She's a Sniper and is the danger. She hit the line well last start. She continues to firm. She's 7 into $4.80. I'm going to throw the 7 in for third now, and that She's a Sniper. I like the parade, and I think the improving track conditions will help this horse. Been up on the speed his last couple of runs and boxed on well. He's race fit. And then I'll go number 9, Will Not Quit. I know you're giving it a very good chance. And she doesn't win too often either. She's won 2 from 38, but she backs up well, and she got to the line well here on the Boxing Day meeting about 6 days ago. So I'll go 8, 5, 7 and 9. Our favourite, Tony 2, is at $2.90 now, Nathan.
Yeah. Early tactics interesting here. I think Tony 2 will try and hold a spot from the inside. I expect Step on Fire to roll forward from a little wider out, and Seeking Guidance and Sockham Sid to also be prominent early. So there should be a few that generate at least a little tempo early in the race before they find their spots.
Okay, they're moving in well. Only 3 out of line. $2.90. Tony 2 is our favourite. $3.90. Will Not Quit. Well supported, as is the 5. She's a Sniper. Now at $4.60. Here's Josh Fleming for the call of race 5, first leg of the quaddie at the Sunshine Coast. Sure, okay, mate. Can do that.
Light turned on. All in. Tony 2 dancing about a wee bit there, racing. Tony 2 has come out third last there. Papal Miss the inside away. Well, they're a Step on Fire going forward very, very quickly and kicks away early by 3 now. Seconds Will Not Quit going for Prospectiva on the outside. Papal Miss is now 4th and 5th. The outside, She's a Sniper. 3 wide, Sockham Sid. Tony 2's got 3 behind her, and they include Star Chance, Carraba and Seeking Guidance. So Tarrant got the lead on Step on Fire and put the brakes on. Led a half length there from Prospectiva. Third, the outside, Sockham Sid, followed by Will Not Quit on the rail. 2 further back, Papal Mist on the inside of She's a Sniper. A length and a half to Tony 2, followed by Carraba on the inside of Star Chance. Last of all, Seeking Guidance, about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. In front, Step on Fire here by length, and second, Prospectiva. Third is Will Not Quit. 4th, the outside is Sockham Sid, followed by Papal Mist on the inside of She's a Sniper. A long way back, Carraba. Likewise, Tony 2. She's third last over on the outside. And further back, the Seeking Guidance on the inside of Star Chance. Step on Fire still just in front by neck here. Second, Prospectiva. 600 metres left to run. Third, the inside, Will Not Quit, followed by Sockham Sid. She's a Sniper creeping forward 3 wide. Tony 2 making ground out wide on the track, and Papal Miss is back near the rail at the 450. Step on Fire's in front. Second, Prospectiva. Third, Will Not Quit. She's a Sniper. Tony 2 runs home down the outside, and Papal Miss is making some ground back near the rail. Step on Fire's in front by 2 lengths here. Second, Will Not Quit. Tony 2 still making ground. Back near the inside, Papal Miss, but Step on Fire's in front with 100 metres left to go. Down the outside, Tony 2. Tony 2 going Crunch Lake, takes over. She's won. Tony 2 has won from Will Not Quit. Not Sure third, Papal Miss and Carraba. Step on Fire walked the last 50, followed by Prospectiva. And then we had Sockham Sid, She's a Sniper, followed further back by Star Chance and Seeking Guidance at the rear. Tony 2, she's won today, number 8. Jaden Lloyd for Paul Jenkins, she deserves that. She's been racing so well with minor placings here lately, and she gets her victory here.
For our final event here on New Year's Eve. It's been a terrific day of racing, and punters back on good terms with themselves in what looked a tricky race. The last one, they found the winner. In this one here, it looks like they're lining up Mr. Hemsworth, number 1, and we announced that change of tactics earlier. They're going to try and ride this horse more handy if possible. He's on screen there now. Damien, what do we make of him?
He's got ability, this 6-year-old. He's really lightly raced, isn't he? He's only had the 12 starts. And I suppose that what concerned me a bit was the synthetic hoof filler going on today or being used today. But 12 starts, 1 win, placed on 7 other occasions. And his maiden win here just on a fortnight ago was a good effort over 1,400 metres. He's going to go forward today. So I think Jimmy Orman, I think Jim's only ride for the day too, so I think that's another plus. He'll have him, I think, just off the speed, and he really appreciates the big straight here at the Sunshine Coast.
Number 3, Alatar, is a $61 chance.
Yeah, hard to come into this horse. He ran 10th here on the 26th of November to Deep Tempest. Hasn't raced since then, and I'm just looking today for Alatar.
Darchinian, what do we do with Darchinian?
Well, the horse has been placed here 3 times. He's a bit of a back marker, and his last start at Toowoomba, he was beaten 5 lengths, but he did find the line well there. So he's a horse that could sneak into the place at big odds here. He's a $21 chance.
Jaden Lloyd rides our second favourite Golly Hut for the Paul Jenkins stable, seeking a winning double here today.
Well, 3 wins from 37 starts away. When was his last win, Nathan? February of 1920. So, yeah, look, good luck with Golly Hut, but I will say the horse is racing well. He was trapped 3 wide on the speed last start and boxed on well. He's probably racing as well now as he is a Hab, so he gets his chance to break back into the winners list. And well, Paul Jenkins, he might get a double here today.
Chance with Wolves, number 6.
Jan Ackerhead presents a little bit of a gear change here with the Norton bit going on. Now this horse, he's only won the 1 from 18, but he did find the line here okay last up behind breaking ground. He got back in the field. His win at Gatton about 4 runs back, he went straight to the front and led all the way. So he's a versatile horse. He's one of the value chances in the race for mine.
Okay. Number 8, Livingston's. You won't miss this horse in the run.
Look, he's a lovely looking horse. He hasn't raced for some time. So he's a horse I've got a bit of a time for. He's by Churchill, so you think he's going to get out over a little bit of a journey, and they stretched him out to 1,800 metres last campaign. He's just been freshened up. His last start, he ran 8th on the 29th of October. Maybe the 1,400s might be a bit short, but I think the improved track is a plus for him.
Number 9, Atlantic Royal, is a second runner from the Paul Jenkins stable. Also given a good hope here, an $8.50 chance for Mark Duplessis to ride.
There's another horse that just struggles to win. Always races honestly, but just a 3 from 39, so it's not an imposing strike rate. The horse hasn't been beaten far at his last 3 starts, but he did have every possible chance when not too far behind Speed Map last start.
11, Yamunza, is for Luke Tarrant. Wasn't too far away here last time.
Made up good ground behind Karaoke Al, but it was a blanket finish. It hasn't been a great form race, that one. And prior to that, he was a Gympie winner. Look, well drawn. Will be running home well late and could cause an upset.
12, Pedal to the Medal, is at triple figures.
Was well beaten behind Pending here back on the 15th of December. 12-length margin, has to improve a lot.
13, Parisian Lady, is one that I think both of us liked, thinking was going to be heavy, but the market still gives it a good chance. $9.50 into $7.
Yeah, well, I think it was like you were saying, Nathan, with a heavy track, and she's a heavy track winner, we thought, yeah, this is her go today. And as the track has improved, we're still on a soft 6. And the market is saying that she's just about right. So, look, smart trainer Liam Birchley, and does race well here.
Birkin Black, number 17, is an $18 chance for Sam Collett.
Was trapped wide last start when beaten 5 lengths behind breaking back. It's been a long time between drinks for him, Birkin Black. I hope he races well for the Connections, but he's an 8-year-old now. He's struggling.
Bambalam draws out a touch, is likely to roll forward here under Jake Bayliss.
Yes, Pat Duff trains his horses to start 73 for Bambalan. He's up and down. He runs a good race. He runs an ordinary race. And look, 3 runs back, he was good. And then last start here behind Pending, he ran 11th. If the right Bambalam turns up, he can win this.
And the last of them is Morgan Smile, 100 to 1 chance.
Yeah, Olivia Kendall picks up the ride, claims 3, but he's a 7-year-old. He's just won the 1 from 21, and he was well beaten at his most recent start.
So there they are, big field to contest the last. Another competitive betting race, as we mentioned in the run-through. Parisian Lady, $9.50 into 7. Golly Hut's holding his place there at $4.40 to break that long run of outs. And up the top, Mr. Hemsworth's been very well tried. Got to $3.10 and now into $2.60 with Jimmy Orman to ride. So, look, I'm going to stick with Parisian Lady with that market support there. Obviously, we would have liked it to be heavier for her. She's very adept on wet ground. She won her only go at a heavy track. But the sting out is going to help. She battled on okay last start, so she peaked just late this track and distance, so she can be fitter for that, and she should have finished closer at Ipswich Price. I think it's going okay. Mr. Hemsworth, he's broken that maiden now, and I think the drying track's a big key for him. There was that query on the failure 2 starts back on wet ground. That's not an issue now. Golly Hutt will race well. And Yamunza I made next best to made ground over the 1,200 metres here last time. I'm 13, 1, 5 and 11.
Mr. Hemsworth on the screen just a moment ago, and geez, a lovely looking horse. He's going to be well suited here with this track improving. Initially, I could only find a minor placing for him. I won't change my numbers only because he's got 61 on his back, and it's just something inside of me that when a horse wins a maiden and then jumps up to a benchmark 58 and carries more weight than it carried to win its maiden, just I don't know, just makes me a little bit reserved. But look, I'm like you. I'm going 13 each way. Parisian Lady, she's a bit hit and miss as well. The 11 starts for 1 win and 1 placing only. But the money is there to say she'll race well. And as I speak, she's into $6.50 with a good camp. And she does race well there. So 13 on top for Parisian Lady to beat number 6, Chance with Wolves. This is a $19 chance. I think he'll race well today. And I'm going to number 18, Bambaland, who'll be up on the speed, and 1, Mr. Hemsworth, who I think is the best horse in the race. If my only reservation is a wide barrier and 61 kilos.
There's some news out of the previous race that easing favourite Private Tender is likely to go for a spell now. Peter Rodewell noted that he'd been up quite some time and may have just come to the end of his tether today.
He just raced a touch flat, didn't he? He didn't jump brilliantly. He was there at the 600-metre mark, but Jag was sort of he was niggling at him most of the way, so that's probably the horse's sign saying, I need a break.
Yeah, that's it. So, Mr. Hemsworth, though, the punters are thinking that he's got the confidence up from the last start win. He's going to make it 2 from 2, and they're tipping in for Jimmy Orman to ride the last winner here in southeast Queensland for the calendar year.
He's got a great stride on him, Mr. Hemsworth. You wait when he really flattens out. I think he's going to be, well, he is suited here to the Sunshine Coast, but tracks like Eagle Farm and the Sunshine Coast are his courses, I think. But he's been very, very well supported. He's into $2.50 now, so $3.10 was bet this morning. He's going to run our favourite, Alatara at $81, Chinian at $31, $4.80 for Golly Hutt out from $4.20. 14 out to 19 Chance with Wolves, 17 for Livingstone. See what he does today. Atlantic Roll, $7.50 out to 11. Yamunza is $9.50 out to 13, $151 for Pedal to the Metal. Parisian Lady outside the favourites, the best backed runner, $9.50 into 6, $19 for Burke and Black. Bambalam is at $13 and at long odds for Morgan Smile. Nathan, great working with you today. Looking forward to doing some more meetings with you in the new year.
Yeah, we've got a busy month coming up. So happy New Year to you, Damien. I hope it's a good night and a prosperous New Year for you and to all of the viewers.
Thanks, Nathan. I concur with everything you said there. Let's head up to Josh Fleming now for the call of the last race for 2023 in Queensland.
This is about to go in,
the Sunshine Coast.
And Alatar to complete the line. Last race of the year coming up. Here's Golly Hutt about to move in, a white cap on Jaden Lloyd. Alatar to go forward for Brooker. Last favourites drawn out here, Mr. Hemsworth. But they've all moved in. 1,400 metres here, race number 8. Starter just looking down the back of the line. Good support for the top weight and fave here. No light at the moment. It'll stand out on a darkening late afternoon. So, hello. About to get an update here. Yeah, mate. Bambalam. Vet check Bambalam after being fractious in the barrier. Thank you, Paul. So Bambalam to be vetted over there after being fractious in the barrier stalls. So Bambalam has been backed out of line and been jogged around by a barrier attendant there. Jake Bayless watching on as they run the rule over number 18, Bambalam. So we should get the outcome shortly. $17 chance in the market. The rider jumping back aboard Bambalam. So looking pretty promising. Yeah, mate. Cleared to run. Thank you. So Bambalam's right to go. So Bambalam rejoining the line. Last favourites, Mr. Hemsworth. Light on. Racing now. And flopping out of the gates here was Parisian Lady. She came out last. Morgan Smile away well in front from Alatar and Yamumza. Handy there was Golly Hut, likewise Bambalam and Pedal to the Medal. Further back to Livingston's on the inside of Chancellor Walls and 3 wide Mr. Hemsworth. And they're clear from Atlantic Royal around Burkham Black and Archidium. Last of all, Parisian Lady. So working here in front, Pedal to the Medal. Likewise, Alatar going forward as well. Third, Morgan Smile. Fourth, the outside, Bambalam, followed by Yamumza. A length and a half to Golly Hut. 2 further back to Livingston's on the inside of Mr. Hemsworth. There's 1 horse away from the rail now, followed by Atlantic Royal. Chance with Wolves on the rail. A long way back to Archidium on the inside of Burkham Black, and last of all, but now going forward is Parisian Lady out 3 wide on the track at the 450. Alatar's roll clear by a length and a half now, running up into second, Bambalam, the inside, Pedal to the Medal. Yamumza runs home. Further back to Morgan Smile. Here's Mr. Hemsworth right down the outside, and Golly Hut runs home as well. Yamumza's grabbed the lead from Alatar. 1 from the outside, Golly Hut. Mr. Hemsworth out wide on the track. Yamumza's in front with 100 metres left to go. Trying hard, Golly Hut out wide of Mr. Hemsworth, and late as Atlantic Royal, but Yamumza's 1 from Golly Hut, Atlantic Royal, Mr. Hemsworth, followed by Parisian Lady, Livingston's Burkham Black, Alatar, Bambalam, Darchinium, and then Chance with Walls, Morgan Smile, and the last one, Pedal to the Medal. Yamumza has won the last race of the year.
The last $11 chance on the QOP. For Luke Tarrant, takes out the final race here in Southeast Queensland for the calendar year. Damien?
Good win. We thought Mr. Hemsworth was going to loom up at the 200-metre mark to win, but he was nice and fit, Yamumza. Well done to Adrian Olsen, who prepares this horse. Win number 4 from start number 21. And when we thought he may tire, he fought on strongly and giving good returns there, $13.60 and $3 even. Golly Hut, I was hoping he would win, but we'll wait another day for him. He was game in running second, $1.80, and Atlantic Royal doing her best work third for $3.70, and Mr. Hemsworth. The weight, I think, just told the last little bit there, Nathan.
Yeah, had to make a long run and just peaked under the big weight. But all honours with Yamumza, who put the riding on the wall over 1,200 metres last time. Appreciated the step up in trip.
Okay, that's it. The numbers on the last at the Sunshine Coast are 11, 5, 9 and 1 on behalf of Nathan Exelby. It's a very good afternoon to you all. Wishing you all a great new year. We'll talk to you in 2024. We're going to head across to Western Australia. This is race 7 at Bunbury.